my mother's parents moved to Israel, or to the British Mandate really, independently. They didn't know each other. She was from Kovno, he was from Poland. They moved independently to Israel, or to the British Mandate, and they met and married in Israel. And after the war, my grandfather said to my grandmother that, let's go to see if we can find someone, because they both came from large families. And my grandfather said, we cannot just rely on the Jewish organizations. Not that they're not doing a good job, but we're going to do it ourselves. And so they went and they searched and they found my grandfather's oldest brother who had survived Auschwitz. And then, and this is of course something that you could say is only possible in Poland, my grandfather was accused of being an Israeli spy before the creation of the State of Israel. So that's really, that's really something. No, because I'm saying that's just, and that was just pure anti-Semitism. And the reason for it was, and it was said to him that, this way you won't be allowed to leave, because he was never convicted. Of course, it was just pure rubbish. But if you had been accused of being a spy, you were not allowed to leave the country. So in 1968, when my mother was kicked out, her parents, my grandparents, were not allowed to leave. My mother said that she grew up they had always one or more maybe packed suitcases, because they always applied for a visa to be allowed to leave, and every once so often, of course, they would be denied, and then they would apply again. But they always had something packed, because my grandmother would say that if, in spite of everything, if we get the permission to leave, then we go at once before they change their mind. And this was important. Well, my grandmother was sick in diabetes, and she couldn't get proper insulin in Poland. We talk about Poland in the 60s, but she could have gotten it in Sweden. My mother was kicked out in 1969. Really, she left. And she tried for years to get her mother and father to be allowed to leave Poland, and she couldn't, and she had to go and find, so to speak, protection and strings and favors, and eventually she was able to, and her parents arrived, and on the second day, my grandmother died, because you can't go forever without